In the headlines, many travelers abducted on Tuesday as bandits block Kaduna-Abuja highway. 9 corpses recovered from Kano gas explosion as Vice President YemiOsinbajo visits scene. Court dismisses Nnamdi Kanu's bail plea. Away from Nigeria, Finland and Sweden apply to join NATO. Hello and welcome to Trust News Update. I am Ayuba Ilya. Thank you for joining. The details. Many travelers were abducted along the Abuja-Kaduna highway on Tuesday. Witnesses said that the bandits struck 4:20 p.m. around Katari area in Kachia local government area of Kaduna State. Video footage revealed that many passengers stranded with many vehicles empty. A witness who narrowly escaped the attack, Abdullahi Awal Aliyu, said that the attack took place not far away from St. Peter's Minor Seminary, Katari, which is about 79 kilometers to Kaduna. Aliyu, who posted the video of stranded commuters on the busy highway on Facebook, said some occupants of 7 vehicles were abducted. Meanwhile, death toll from Kano gas explosion has risen to 9. Police Commissioner Samaila Dikko, while on an on-the-spot assessment of the scene, said that among those killed is a welder identified as AGK Vincent. He explained that preliminary forensic analysis revealed that the blast was suspected to be caused by gas cylinder explosion, adding that chemicals were recovered from the scene of the incident. The commissioner noted that the incident led to a building collapse, adding that rescue efforts are still in progress.
We had to rush down with our experts, that is the EOD personnel. You know, if you can see, they said it was an explosion, bomb explosion, but sincerely it's not bomb explosion. It's gas cylinder explosion. You know, it's not bomb.
Informed of an explosion, which immediately we contacted the security agencies, and now work is ongoing to be able to know what is the nature, what really brought about it. So that's what we are here to ascertain. The DSS have been here, the Commissioner of Police is still here, the Brigade Commander, all of them are here.
When I heard the sound, I thought it was something like that. But when I came out, I discovered that I found out that a suicide bomber was there, lying dead, with so many corpses there. So we started running around picking some dead bodies. Even I'm the one that went to and showed Red Cross debris of flesh that littered at the back of our yard, even in front of our yard.
No one is happy for what happened. The suicide bombers, they came to the school and dropped it to kill innocent children inside the school now. We are counting about 400 and something children now. Even people that are passing around this way. This is Court Road by Aba Road, by Africa Center.
In the same vein, Vice President Professor YemiOsinbajo on Tuesday visited the scene of the explosion in Kano, where he commiserated with the people of the ancient city. Professor Osinbajo, who was accompanied by Governor Ganduje, expressed sadness over the incident that killed 9 people and injured some school children. Professor Osinbajo, who was accompanied by Governor Abdullahi Ganduje of Kano State, his deputy Nasir Gawuna, Senator Kabir Gaya, and leader of the House of Representatives Al-Hassan Dogua, said his visit is to commiserate with the families of those who lost their lives, the children that were injured, and the Kano State government. Now, 20 passengers were killed in a road accident on the Kaduna-Abuja Expressway when the bus they were traveling in crashed into a stationary Boa cement trailer on Tuesday. Confirming the accident, Sector Commander of the Federal Road Safety Commission in Kaduna State, Hafiz Muhammad, said that they suspected fatigue on the side of the driver because they were coming from a night journey. The trailer was parked when the bus went under it. 22 people were on the bus, among them 17 male adults, 2 women and a minor. Mohammed noted that although there is no law against night journeys, it is very risky because most of the accidents recorded along that route are due to night journeys. Normalcy is gradually returning to Adaba Community of Yaba Ward in Abaji Area Council of the FCT. Trust TV had in April reported that bandits on motorcycles in large numbers invaded Adaba Community, killed a villager and abducted 11 others, a situation which forced the villagers to flee their homes. Mardia Umar gives us an update from that community.
The community, which looked like a ghost town a few weeks ago, is gradually becoming alive again as some residents, including women and children, have returned and going about their daily routines. The Wazirin Adagba, a title holder in the community, tells Trust TV how the kidnapped victims were released and how normalcy is gradually returning.
Those of us that remain here will organize ourselves to control both people in outside there, don't contribute money, invite some vigilante from outside, always stay with us here. Vigilante from outside, about 30 of them, always stay with us here, surrounding the community every day in the night. As well, we started inviting our people, they should come back. Those that released, it was the support of vigilante. The vigilante organized themselves, both Fulani and our vigilante here, mix of tribe. So they fixed a day, decided to enter the bush. As they enter the bush, God so kind, give them a lock where they trace, not where they kept our people. So they trace exactly where the kidnappers did. That's where they started shooting each other, and God gave them luck, they hands them down before our people started running, scatter in the forest. Everybody find his way.
Though the residents are happy to return to their ancestral homes, they're still faced with harsh realities of starting life afresh as a result of the attack on the community. This photographer narrates how the attack affected his business.
It has affected me a lot, honestly. It affected me a lot. During Salah, maybe before Salah, I was planning to get like maybe 30K or 40K because of business. But due to this incident, honestly, people flee away from this community. It pains me a lot. There was no business going on in this area. So I'm praying for people to come back.
Though the residents of Adaba community are gradually returning home, business activities and all other activities that make the town thick is still grounded. These children you see are supposed to be in school, but as a result of the banditry attack and the kidnapping in this area, the teachers who are supposed to take care of their educational needs are nowhere to be found as they are also scared for their lives. But as we've heard today, the security agents and also the vigilante, which they have constituted, are making sure that the town becomes safe again for the residents of Adaba community. Mardia Umar, Trust TV News, Abuja.
Meanwhile, operatives of the FCT Police Command have arrested 3 bandits for alleged kidnapping in the territory. The bandits were said to have concluded plans to turn the Abuja-Lokoja highway to a den of kidnappers and bandits, but intelligence operatives who were proactive busted their camp. The suspects were paraded at the FCT Police Command at a press briefing by the Commissioner of Police, Babaji Sunday, in Abuja. Maria Umar again reports.
In a bid to control or rid the Federal Capital Territory of criminal activities, the FCT Police Command has gone through with some of the kidnappers and bandits that are terrorizing the Federal Capital Territory. Here are some of the exhibits that were taken away from these bandits and kidnappers when they were arrested. Among them are some of the bandits that invaded the Adaba community in the Abaji Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory. The operation led to the arrest of 3 suspects, while 1 AK-49 rifle, 3 AK-47 rifles, 30 magazine,
30 rounds of 7.62 mm live ammunition and 1 GPMG with 101 mg rounds were recovered.
The above operation followed intelligence gathered from a sting operation earlier executed on the 8th of March 2022 at about 0700 hours, where the combined team stormed the forest in pursuit of bandits sighted along Magaji Forest bordering Abuja, Niger State. The team defeated the miscreants in a gun duel using a superior gunfire, leading to the arrest of one Ibrahim Usman, otherwise known as Babuga, a 27-year-old male of Kwara area council of FCT, while others escaped with various degrees of gun wounds.
All suspects arrested in the operation admitted to be bandits and kidnappers.
Shekarau Kano.
Shekarau na goma sha takwas.
I am 18 years old.
Student is a student.
Kai da makaranta ne?
Na yi makaranta da.
I have school before.
We are told
Muna aikin kidnapping ne an ka kama mu.
That he is doing kidnapping work. That is where you
How did you start?
Shekara biyu ina aikin kidnapping.
That 2 years I've been doing kidnapping work.
Gaskiya ban iya gane iyakan na inda na samu tun da na fara sata.
I cannot remember or recall how much I've been collecting from the victim family. That he is being known caught in the bush for kidnapping.
Babuga.
Sunan da aka fi sanin ka da shi kenan ji.
Babuga
I've been my other name, my nickname is called Babuga.
Speaking to Trust TV on the attack on Adaba Community, the CP confirmed that normalcy has been restored to the community.
Yes, they have returned back. I personally posted, we deployed about, is it 10 or 15 policemen to be patrolling that Adaba, together with the Destiny Hunters and the local vigilantes, which we encourage them to form. Yes. So they have returned back.
Martia Umar, Trust TV News, Abuja.
And now to political matters. Ahead of the All Progressives Congress presidential primaries, the Vice President YemiOsinbajo and the group mobilizing for the candidature of Bola Ahmed Tinubu have visited Kwara State to consult with party members and other stakeholders, while the Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak accompanied the Vice President to the palace of the Emir of Ilorin. The group for Tinubu also moved out to Ilorin to visit the Olofa of Ofa. The report.
Around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the plane conveying the Vice President touched down at Ilorin International Airport and was received by the State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak. The convoy headed for the palace of the Emir of Ilorin, where the Governor addressed the monarch.
Today we received His Excellency in Kwara State. He has a big message for us in Kwara, and we're all waiting for him to deliver it at the designated banquet hall. It's not his first time in Kwara. If His Excellency goes to Ikwata market today, he's going to be mobbed. Why? Because he championed the social investment program here in Kwara State. He came personally to launch it in 2019. And it was a big occasion then, and so many people have benefited from that program.
The Vice President, while informing the Emir of his intention to vie for the presidency, said he will hit the ground running to address Nigeria's numerous challenges if elected.
All of what God had given me, all of the experience and knowledge that God had given me within these past 7 years, within which I acted as president on occasion, I felt that it would be important for me to put myself forward to the service of this country, because everything that has been given to me by way of knowledge and experience has been given to me by the grace of God and by the benevolence of this same country.
The Emir of Ilorin said the track record of the Vice President qualifies him to succeed President Buhari as Nigeria's next leader.
You're coming to the place record. It's something to be proud of. Your track record is enough to show that.
Meanwhile, the Southwest Agenda for Tinubu Presidency 2023 had earlier paid a similar visit to the Emir of Ilorin, who said the national leader has what it takes to lead the country. The group also visited Olofa of Ofa, Oba Muftau Badamosi, where the leader of the group expressed the determination of Tinubu to change the fortunes of the country if elected.
We think he can replicate all this at the national level. If given the chance, he can perform this also at the national level. We don't want Nigerians to begin to lament if we don't give him the chance.
The monarch prayed for the success of Tinubu both at the primary and at the polls.
Former Governor of Kano State Ibrahim Shekarau has defected from the All Progressives Congress to the new Nigeria People's Party. The former Director General of the Bola Tinubu Support Group's Management Council, Abdulmumin Jibrin, who recently joined the NNPP, made the disclosure in a tweet Wednesday morning. In the last few days, there have been reports of the senator's move to defect to the fast-growing NNPP, where it was also reported that the leader of the NNPP, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, paid him a visit in Kano. Shekarau represents Kano Central in the Senate. However, the senator has not publicly made this known, though he has been meeting with Kwankwaso and other NNPP leaders in recent times. You're watching Trust News Update. Coming up shortly. Delta communities protest abandoned project. This and more coming after the break. Thanks for staying. You're watching Trust News Update. Here's a reminder of our top stories again. Travelers abducted on Tuesday as bandits block Kaduna-Abuja highway. 9 corpses have been recovered from Kano gas explosion. Now, a federal high court in Abuja on Wednesday refused to admit the request of leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, for bail. Justice Binta Nyako, in a ruling, held that since Kanu was earlier granted bail in 2017 and jumped the bail, the court must first determine the real reason he jumped the bail before applying for another one. Justice Nyako then dismissed the application for bail. The court had on April 8 exonerated the federal government on the allegation that the leader of the IPOB was forcefully abducted abroad to stand his trial. Now, over 70 foreign student indigents of Sokoto State have been evacuated from Ukraine since the beginning of Russian invasion. Speaking exclusively to Trust TV, Director General of the State Scholarship Board says that the state government is making plans to transfer the students to another foreign university. Trust TV correspondent Idris Ibrahim reports.
Part of the Sokoto State educational investments include foreign scholarship program, in which some 30 students were sent to Ukraine to study medicine, but the Russian invasion threatened their academic calendar.
So suddenly the war broke out and they were cut off. His Excellency was seriously disturbed. Seriously, he called the management of the scholarship board more than 5 times a day. So we have to establish contact with the authorities in Ukraine, and His Excellency makes some personal contacts, and then we start making arrangement, including personal. Initially, His Excellency has made a personal arrangement to charter a flight to immediately bring these students back.
Following the state government direct intervention, 72 students from Sokoto State were successfully brought back home and are attending classes online.
Currently, they were doing online classes. They were doing but His Excellency is making arrangement. You know how war it is. We don't know when it is finishing. All of them are reading medicine, and you know medicine doesn't need long break on studies. So he is making arrangement now to take them out of the Ukraine, possibly to any other country where now they will be readmitted and continue with their studies.
Meanwhile, the state government has also approved an automatic recruitment of the state indigents who graduate with first class across various institutions of higher learning in Nigeria, in addition to the payment of JAMB forms to all secondary school students across the states.
Sokoto State University and the Shekarau College of Education have been given approval also to recruit Sokoto State indigents with first class. It was equal to approval by His Excellency that each and every indigent of Sokoto State that came out with first class degree in any field, in any recognized institution, either in or within or outside Nigeria, after his mandatory national service, should automatically be absorbed to teach in our tertiary institutions.
With about 10 tertiary institutions fully funded, experts here say Sokoto State government is making appreciable investments on education at both basic, post-basic and tertiary levels. Idris Juprin, Trust TV News, Sokoto.
Indigents of Ovwevwe, Offering and Saniko communities in Ughelli North local government area of Delta State have shut down operations of an oil company operating in their domain. This is due to the continued abandonment of their road project by Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, for the past 10 years. The report.
The protesters, mainly aged women and youth, shut the entrance of the communities and roads leading to Eriemu Flow Station. According to them, the contractor handling their road project has abandoned it for over a decade. Displaying placard with inscriptions such as "Good road is our right as host communities. We have the biggest manifold in Africa." Flow Station NGC 52 oil wellhead. They vow to never give up on the protest until their agitations for good road are met. Addressing newsmen, the President General of Ovwevwe Community, Philip Akpovukoko, lamented that development was yet to be visible since 1961, when the first oil wellhead was discovered in the community.
Today, we wrote a letter to NDDC and federal government of Nigeria. All the people that is wrong, and we gave them 30 days ultimatum since last month of the 13th, which was published in Vanguard page 24. And the 30 days ultimatum have exceeded some Saturday or Friday. Nobody give us listing here, and it's well written there in the letter, the document, that if they fail to listen to us, we think the oil facility will be shut down.
Other community members regretted the dilapidated state roads in the area and how it has affected businesses.
This road was awarded to somebody, SO Lotu, 2010. He do half of the road, he left the other side. That is abandoned project. This is the reason that brought us to this protest. We want the federal government, the state government to help us so that we shall have a good road. We have oil facilities in our domain.
Get here for you and we don't suffer. We need roads.
So who you need that for?
We need that for government and share. So we just suffer and we get oil. Even our plant, when we plant for if you need that we plant cassava, we not get food because all the oil they don't collect and finish. So we need road, we need everything. Now make us broke road. We need road. If road there, development go there. We need light. We need employment. We need scholarship. If they do the road, everything go well because we go see the waka, they go where would they go.
Members of the community say they will not stop the protest till their demands are met.
Federal Capital Territory Internal Revenue Service has unveiled an electronic tax clearance certificate, ETCC, to checkmate activities of fraudsters who could forge such document. Acting Executive Chairman of the service, Haruna Abdullahi, disclosed this during his engagement with members of the House Committee on Public Accounts at the National Assembly on Monday in Abuja. Abdullahi explained that the ETCC has fortified the process, thereby making it difficult for anyone to forge such document because of the introduction of QR code, adding that this will help the service not to be shortchanged as well as boost revenue for the FCT. In his remark, the Chairman, House Committee on Public Accounts, Oluwole Oke, urged the general public or taxpayers to report any violation of the law concerning issuance of TCC to the management of the FCT IRS. Away from Nigeria, Finland's parliament has signed off on the plan to seek membership in Defense Alliance North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, alongside Sweden, marking a historic shift in the Nordic nations' security policy. Lawmakers in Helsinki voted 188 to 8 to back the proposal, with none abstaining and 3 absent. The vote caps more than 14 hours of continuous debate in the legislature on Monday and more on Tuesday, where the bulk of parliamentarians advocated for entry. The finished bill will be signed by the government as well as President Sauli Niinisto before the application can be delivered to NATO at its Brussels headquarters. Sweden's application requires no vote in Parliament and was signed by Foreign Minister Ann Linde earlier on Tuesday, while policymakers have said that they wish to submit the letters together. And in sports news, Nigeria National League organizers have banned MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, Ogun State, from hosting further NNL matches. The league organizers handed the ban following dilapidation of facilities in the stadium. Prior to the ban, the stadium was home to state-owned football club Gateway United and Stormers Sports Club. The league managers bemoaned the dilapidated condition of the stadium, which necessitated the ban, adding that no further league matches will be played in the stadium until approval is granted. MKO Abiola Stadium, Abeokuta, which once played host to Nigeria national teams in the past, looks untidy and in a state of complete disarray. Gateway United has adopted Dipo Dina Stadium, Ijebu-Ode, as their new home ground, while Stormers Sports Club moved to Remo Stars Stadium, Ikene. With that, we wrap up Trust News Update. You can watch more by clicking the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and also following us across all social media platforms. I am Ayuba Ilya. Thank you for watching.